Before this video starts, I'd like you to check out this art I drew for Frieza versus Megatron. If you like how it looks, then consider checking out the following commission boards that I've made. If you like what you see, and you want to get me to draw something for you, then find me on Discord and message me and tell me what you want me to draw. Other than that, let's get on to the review. So Frieza vs. Megatron came out, and my reaction to it kind of corrupted. Fortunately, I was recording with someone who's doing their own reaction video, so I'm just going to link you to their video. And what am I going to do? Well, I'm doing an improvised review, because I'm recording this 3 hours before I'm supposed to upload a reaction. So, I'm improvising. So, what did I think of the episode? Well, the way they start off and having these tyrannical somethings will cause the galaxies to quake or whatever. I thought that was nice. Yeah. Also, I'm just using the images on my iPad just so I can be like, all right, slide through to different frames. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I thought that was neat. Now, Frieza's analysis is starting off with hyping up how evil. Hyping up how evil Frieza is. I thought that was very clever, and we don't even have any backstory, because I don't think Frieza has any backstory. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Dragon Ball, but I like how they just lead into it. Then they go into the evil stuff that Frieza's done, which I like that. Not nice. That is very nice. Anyway, yeah, they go into how evil Frieza is, the evil stuff he's done, and how he's committed genocide on multiple planets. Yeah. Yeah, and they also say that Frieza is based off of real estate speculators, which, okay, that I did not know that, which I found that very interesting. And they're what the fuck? No, stop that. What did I just do? Oh my god, I can turn things into transparent just by holding them down. Woo! Okay, that is important to learn. Okay, anyways. I did not know that Dragon Ball's creator said I thought they were horrible people, which, okay. Yeah. Then, shit. And then they go into how Frieza's more than meets the eye, which, yeah, I like that. And how his eyes are glowing, that's fun. And then go into background, which not really that important overall, I guess. Which, yeah, I thought that was nice. And then Boomsa going, my blood alcohol level is above all the charts. It's over. It's over 9,000. That was horrible. I'm keeping it in. I don't care. I don't have time to edit it out. Anyway, then they go into how Frieza de-transforms to keep his power level in bay to not destroy planets. And they just go over how he's a real estate interpreter for planets. And they'll just sell planets. Then he'll kill people like real estate. I'm sorry. And again, I'm also not, but I just found it really funny. Anyway. Then they call Goku a space monkey, which I think that's a reference to Frieza's calling Goku monkey a lot. And then they go over his key abilities, like Death Ball, Death Ball, Death Blast, Death Saucer, Death Wave, Death Cannon. A lot of death. God damn it, Malifor. Then they go into his scaling to Goku before Super, which, okay, that was interesting. I did not expect that. Then they go over Frieza destroying the planet of Vegeta, which that was neat, because he was afraid of the Super Saiyan. And then they talk about how strong he was in order to do that, which I thought that was fun. Then they talk about how he inadvertently created his worst nightmare, Super Saiyan, through Goku, which that was also fun. Then they go into feats. I am not going to mention what Boomstick called Frieza here, which... Listen, I may not be getting money from these videos, but I want to, and I don't want to ruin it by saying what he said, so... And then they go talk about his revivification. Nah, fuck it, that'll work. With the Dragon Balls, also not going to mention what Boomstick said here. Why is Boomstick so sus this episode, just with these two mentions alone? Anyways, and they talk about Golden Frieza. Frieza, I don't know why... Here's my Golden Frieza gift card. Anyway, they talk about Golden Frieza and they hype him up and scale him to the universe shockwaves. Yay! I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing something. Yeah, they scale. They mentioned the shockwaves, which honestly we all knew was gonna happen. Just accept it. And they also give a speed calc, which, yeah, okay. Then they mention a fish. A profit fish. The prophet fish said that the strongest in the universe would soon rise up. And Wiz said perhaps that was Frieza all along. And then the fish dies and Boomstick thinks that Wiz is gonna die. Oh my god, look at the disappointed and annoyed. I just realized Wiz his eyes are closed and I do not like that. Okay, moving along. Then they talk about how Frieza teamed up with Goku to prevent Jiren prevent his universe destruction and fighting Jiren, which later wait, hold on. They also hyped up Goku Black, or as they say, gassed him up. And they mention how only he can destroy the universe. And I also like how the ending music to Frieza's analysis is just like, ooh, that sounds evil, I like it. Anyways, Megatron's analysis. I like how it's just like, starts off with that one Dark Knight Rises joke of, you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain. Which, yeah. Or in this case, toys! Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Boomstick and like that, and then they go into Megatron's backstory, which the world, the leaders of Cybertron, and they also go more into backstory. They also talk about how Megatron wrote some kind of thing of peace, be like, oh, hey, don't, which I thought that was fun. There's a peace and not war. Do things through peace. And then they try to fucking assassinate him, which, oh, okay. Well, And then I like how in the I forgot I can do that. I like how in the editing, Megatron yells as he uh, just yells, and that's nice. Yeah, this scene. He yells in this scene as he crushes that guy's head, I think. And then they go over the war that Megatron started, which, yeah, I like that. And all the 400, the 9 million year war for toys. Toys. You did not need to go that hard for toys. Anyway, then they go over his arm cannon, which has needs time to reload, which I think Boomstick makes a joke, like a shot of liquor, which you'd assume that Boomstick is incapable of being blackout drunk. So he wouldn't really need to recharge from those. Anyway, Arsenal, they also go into speed feat for the arm cannon. No, and here's the shot thing. They also go into Megatron's time as a gladiator before all of this happened. Yes. Then they go into his panic bubble, which is more so the foe can panic when they realize, oh no, I am trapped. Oh no, I am trapped. I better escape. Oh no, I cannot escape. So Frieza and Megatron is just like, haha, fuck you. Anyway, they go into the panic bubble, how it's used to make the foe panic, which I think that's unique in terms of power set. Yeah, I don't know much about Transformers or Dragon Ball. But anyway, then they go into Optimus Prime scaling with an oil tanker. Like, that's going to... like, that's comparable to a planet exploding. Anyway. Which they also go into a planet moving, that's fun. I suppose it's supposed to be, like, similar to Frieza's own planet destroying feat, which, yeah, that's fun. And also Gun, with his neutral special, Gun. Which, that was fun. Then Boomstick goes on a rant about the gun, which I thought that was fun. It was just like, gun. They also talk about how his friends can hold him as a gun, which, yeah, gun. Gun. I'm realizing that I should not be saying that word because of YouTube. Yay! Anyway, they also go into the antimatter, which, okay, I did not know much about that, which I thought that was really interesting. Then they go into, no matter how durable it is, it will be destroyed by antimatter, which, oh, okay, I thought that was fun. Now, that'll be like, that was one of his win cons, ain't it? Which, that was fun. That was fun to learn. I was popping my knuckles. I don't know if you heard that. Anyways, then they go over how the war raged on, where the war became the point, and Cybertron was the one loser. And then they go into Megatron's calculative mind, with like how he was in a sphere that did do many thousand of wars to do a battling and go pew pew. Yeah. Then they talk about his feats and no. This is how Cybertron civilization ended, and they go into his feats, which, yeah, like, then they go into Megatron going over his past and realizing, oh, I fucked up. I really fucked up, didn't I? And then he talks about how Megatron's ideals and goals swapped sides, and so had he. And now he died as a Autobot, which that was fun, and this is how he reflected. And the ending of something isn't how he meets the eye for Megatron transformed, which I thought that was nice. Now, on to the fight. Cybertron news. We're about to all die. By our Lord... no, wait, no. Cybertron news. We're about to die by Frieza's army. We pray that Megatron will save us from this fate. Anyway, sorry, I had to do that. I like how the fight starts with Frieza invading Cybertron, which, yeah, that sounds about right. Frieza doing a little monologue and face annihilation, then Megatron doing his own monologue, and then Frieza saying, "Oh, I love it how they monologue back," which, honestly, I kind of thought that Frieza would, just the build-up to it kind of made me think, "Oh, I love it when they talk dirty to me." Yeah, that would have been funnier, but I don't think it would be lore accurate. Yeah, anyway. Then Megatron reflects the death ball at Frieza, which Frieza just tanks it just so he can transform into his normal state. I don't know. Let's go with normal. Let's go with normal. His normal form. And then he just beam slaps the planet, and Megatron gets pissed. He launches lasers. Frieza dodges. Then Frieza rockets into Megatron, and then Frieza bonks his head on the panic bubble, in which like, yeah, that's fun. Yeah. And then Megatron launches him out. Frieza lands on the planet, gets up, just crack his neck, like, oh, now the fight has just begun. And then decides to launch multiple beams, like it go pew pew, and pew pew pew. And then Megatron just uses his mace to spin it and blocks all of the lasers. Which, that's clever. I like that. That is clever. And then Megatron uses the mace ball and his arm cannon to launch the mace ball of energy at Frieza, which that was clever. Which misses, but then Megatron hits Frieza into some rubble, and Megatron just goes wild and shoots into the rubble. But then Frieza flies out, attacks Megatron a little bit, and then launches Megatron back into rubble. And then it's just like, exploding planet. Wow. Okay. There's something I like about this fight. It's less so about the combatants' own... I forgot what I was saying. No, I remember, but I can't think of the words. It's not about the damage taken by the combatants, but it's more so the arena itself being destroyed by the combatants, which I liked very much. Anyways, Frieza's like, where did that robot go? And then the tank. And he's just like, oh, there he is. Megatron like, I'm gonna launch a laser at you. And Frieza's like, I'm gonna stop that with one hand. Which I'm fairly certain is a reference to some Dragon Ball thing. And how ego-terrific Frieza is. And Frieza using the attack to transform into Golden Frieza! That was fun. That was nice. Mm-hmm. Then the Death Ball, which I like it being purple because it justifies my art I drew. Because I didn't realize this was the Death ball planet destroyer was meant to be orangish red, but this being purple justifies it, so yay. Then Megatron uses, turns the tank cannon around and launches himself up, which, that was fun, and I think I wouldn't be surprised if that's something you can do in, Halo or something, so it's fun. Then and then he just transforms back and launches a laser to block the death ball, and Frieza, I didn't get a screenshot of it, but Frieza's like, nah, fuck that, and just flicks his fingers, and he just brings the planet towards Megatron, which, that was clever, and then they subsiding, more damage to Arena was brilliant. And then Frieza's little monologue of, I'll give you 5 minutes before this planet blows up, which, that was fun. That was fun. And then Megatron is like, you bitch! You blew up my planet! And Frieza's like, oh, I know, I don't care. And then they lead into the antimatter scene of Megatron just completely just saying to Frieza, I destroyed your army. I destroyed your mothership. You destroyed my planet, and you rule over it. You rule over a dying planet. Mine. Because of me. Which, and I thought that was fun. Also, ow, that hurt my voice. Which, I thought that was fun. And Frieza was like, you bitch! And just turns into Black Frieza, which, oh, okay. Yeah. And then Megatron's just like, you will die a fool's death. I think he actually says that. Anyway, then it just causes Frieza, look at the panic on his face. That is pure panic. And anyway, then he's just like, boom. And then Frieza just like cuts Megatron in half afterwards, after revealing he himself was in half. They do a little launchy thing, and then Frieza explodes the planet with Megatron dying, and just like, ooh, I like that. And this little final ending scene was very nice. I like that. About Frieza saying, I'm gonna destroy all those fucks. And yeah, I like that. Then they go into why Frieza won, which was just like, Frieza's faster, more powerful, and more defensive, but vulnerable to the antimatter, while Megatron is much, much more experienced and smarter and more of a tactician, but he is physically inferior, and his larger size means that he'll be a bigger target, which I like that. I like it when they point that out. If you're bigger, you're harder to get dodged. Yeah. Anyway, and then they're just, the winner is Frieza, which, yeah, I like that. And then they go into the next time, which is Gojo versus Makima, which I don't really care about, really. I'll be honest with you. So, that was this episode of Death Battle Frieza versus Megatron. I'm improvising with this little thing so far. I hope you like my little improvised review that has to be uploaded in 2.5 hours. So, if you enjoyed, comment, like, subscribe, whatever the fuck everything, whatever the hell those proper YouTube people say. And that's about it. Goodbye.